Hello and welcome to Sam Moments. You know, it just seemed appropriate this week to share with you a quote from a book that really changed my niece's life. It really helped her turn her life entirely around. It goes like this. Of all the beautiful truths pertaining to the soul which have been restored and brought to light in this age, none is more gladdening or fruitful of divine promise and confidence than this, that man is the master of thought, the molder of character, and the maker and shaper of condition, environment, and destiny. Now, I know that sounds a little deep, but this is an incredible book. Those prolific words were written by James Allen as they appeared in his book called As a Man Thinketh. He was a literary mystery man, really, born in England in 1864, whose inspirational writings have influenced millions for good. But this virtual unknown, who was probably one of the greatest writers of the last century, is also credited with saying, circumstances don't make the man, they reveal him. And my niece was pretty bad off. She was like 21 years old, staying secluded in her mom's condo. She had very few friends, she had no job, she had no car. Her future was not very bright. She did not even have a driver's license. She had after her second DUI. Then she ended up getting pregnant besides. But I sent her a few books, inspirational books for her to read, and much to my shock and surprise, she chose this one. And it literally helped turn around her life. I asked her to write a little summary of it, and it was tear-jerking how it helped her accept responsibility for her life, and combine that with massive action, because thinking about doing things is one thing, but doing it is entirely another, and she deserves credit for both. But it was all in this book, and I really have to encourage anyone who hasn't read it yet, please do so. It was amazing. Anyone who has given up control of their lives to someone other than themselves, to any outside people or forces, is making a terrible mistake. If you've given up the dreams of your youth, if you've lost that sparkle in your eye or that confidence in your voice about your future, do not despair. So much is still in your control. Happiness, abundance, taking control of your career, it's all within your grasp. The hopes and dreams, the ambitions that you knew perhaps when you were younger are still under your control because you have control of your thoughts and what you do. And my niece has been a classic example of an American success story that's not quite as extreme as from rags to riches, but pretty darn close. Eventually getting into sales, and now having 2 children, she's still on her own. Sent her children to Catholic school, and I have to admit, she's actually earned more some years than her teacher. She changed her thinking and her doing. Remember also the words from Earl Nightingale, who said, "We become what we think about," or a similar quote that can be found in the book of Proverbs, "As a man thinketh, so is he." Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you next week.